Good morning, YouTube. Let's see if we get what's going here. Check with the light. I'm actually using a present that was given to me because it's dark in this spooky room. Fix the light a little bit. Yes. Make it mellow. I wonder if it changes color. Yes, it does. It actually changes color to blue. I like that one. I think that one's pretty mellow and dark. Then I have my other light, my clip on. See here. Turn this shit on. How about the lighting setup be like that? But this one has the this one has like it's like a clip on. It's kind of it doesn't hold in place, I guess. I don't get it. It's not a smart design. Say that. Let's see now. Gonna start. Need to start charging the 4K camera and my other one. 4K camera. My other one, and I'm gonna charge my GoPro wannabe because I screwed up my very expensive GoPro. Um, I got it under the dehumidifier because it got washed. It was in my jacket pocket, and I should have put it in my bag with my other camera stuff. So on the cruise, I'm going to be using this guy, my phone, my 4K camera, this guy, 4K camera. I can only use it on the tripod because if I try to walk with it, you're going to get dizzy watching the video. It doesn't have that anti whatever. I don't know what they call it. It's called something. Doesn't have that. And, drinking my twisted teas because can't take them on the boat. So get rid of these, early. The wife's driving to the port, which is only 5 minutes away. But let me tell y'all how we I'm saying we because we are one. How we booked this ghetto ass hotel room. I literally Norman had me put something against it because this is like adjacent room, something against the door over there. Um, I shoved the chair under the front door. We we got into it's the Ramada. We got into the hotel, went to the elevator, and came back out. I'm thinking we're gonna be inside a building. No, we're outside. This is like a Motel 6 and shit. But yeah, it's got to be the weirdest setup. It's spooky and dark and very unappealing. It probably was nice somewhere in the 80s. It probably was nice at one point. whoever built this was on crack. I mean, this is really it's a stupid setup. Um, you can see a crack in the door, uh, fungus in the bathroom, black mold or whatever the heck. Um, plug for the TV needs to be replaced. It if you shove it up against it, the TV don't work. The wife was like, "Well, the TV don't work." Wait a minute, we paid whatever. This better work. So I'm sitting there, my DIY hat went on. And then I realized that the plug in the wall is shaking. I'm like, okay, if I start smelling something, we're getting the hell out of here. This place is made of solid freaking concrete. No, Mike, this I thought it would. She told me how much. I was like, Jesus. This is a 49.95 room. Technically, I'm not gonna tell you how much we paid. This is a 49.9, maybe like 39.95 or something. Yeah, yeah. Um, and to top it off, and to top it off, we're next to a strip club. I'm walking because I went to the store to get the twisted tea. I said, "What the hell?" Yeah, I'm like, "This the pink, the pink pony, a pink leg." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" And I said, "Oh my god, this is strip club." And my wife, she just asked me this morning, "Well, is it open 25?" I'm like, "Wait, hold up." I said, "This is setup. I don't know, and I don't fucking care." That's why I started laughing. And the reason I say that, remember how I'm always saying you gotta look for it. You gotta look for the you gotta look for the good in everything. And I kid you not, these hilarious adventures only happened since we've been together. This has never happened. I I, I can only laugh and enjoy the foolishness because this is some hot mess. So, but we are literally, you said we're what, 5 miles away, man? Oh, she about knocked out. We literally, no, I'm not driving. Shoot, this might make me go back to sleep. But bro, it is spooky up in here. When I say spooky, you know what? Better yet, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. But I could do more to show you. Hold on, let's change the camera around. Let me show you this mess. Look at this. 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 This is this is outside. Who built some crap like this? Barren, spooky ass place. Oh, hold on. This is the freaking Motel 6. Freezing. Said, uh, go on a Caribbean cruise, she said. Warm and vacation, she said. Freezing my freaking nuts off. Look at this. Look at this. Nah, I ain't waking up no kitty because I will fuck him motherfucker up. And see, when we first came, she's like, go down that way. I said, well, don't go down that freaking way. You get what I'm saying? I said, don't go down that way. We're looking at the numbers. Our room is over there. She said, let's go this way. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This kid was screaming last night. Look at this mess. Needs a freaking paint job stuff falling off. Oh, but it's made of cinder block and concrete. This thing is hurricane proof. Telling you right now. and you, and it's just we finally got some heat. The wife put it on 80 like that's supposed to do something. I didn't do crap. Froze my nuts off last night. Figured it went up to 90. We're finally seeing some heat in here. You know? Hotel 4.5. Oh shoot. Oh man. That's funny. But I'm gonna be really trying to practice with this guy because this guy is more of a need to make sure it's nice and charged. This guy is more of it doesn't look so obvious. You know what I mean? That's the one. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't look so obvious. Um, and I'm gonna make sure I get a room review because it didn't have one online, so that should help. And I got to make sure it's more than 5 or 6 minutes long, so make sure that you know future people that are looking to get online. Oh, um, this also has, I believe it has a light on it, but I got to figure out how to do that. I got to figure out how to do that. This also has a light on it, so I got to figure that out. That. Um, the ride down wasn't um wasn't that bad. And the reason the wife did me a favor because I drive for a living. I really don't want to drive. I drove the last 2 hours in because she was tired, and I appreciated that because well, I drive for a living. I didn't want to. I didn't want to drive, but I'll probably be on the way, on the way home driving. But we, I'm prepared for cold weather. Uh, this morning in jeans and stuff. So I bought some shorts, but I don't know if we're gonna be wearing them. You know what I mean? I don't know. What the heck is this guy? Oh, I'm just looking at my stuff. Prepared. Um, but it is a blessing to be, and I posted it. We're going to Cozumel, which is done been there a million times. Um, and then what's the other place we're going? Progresso. Well, that's the same place we got last. Is that the one with those you guys swinging? Oh, yeah, in Progresso, Mexico. So, but the main reason we're going is it's a cheaper cruise. It's a Margaritaville at sea. But I want to walk around. I want to check the ship out. It's an old Costa cruise ship. I want to see what the upgrades that they did and see if it is um worthy of you know all the bad pub the bad pub for the publicity. Everybody, oh, this is the worst ship and this that and you know I you know one of the all I heard was air coming in and blah blah. Just I want to see because there's so many bougie behind people that have uh okay, well that I mean that ain't bad. Um I'm I'm ex Navy, so I'm used to different weather. I'm this once it's in your system, it doesn't leave. You feel me on that? Once it's in your system, it doesn't leave. Everybody wants to have everything perfect. I just want to relax. Trying to figure if I put that book in there. I don't think I did, but I just want to. I need to get away and just sit and have a good time. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit rough. I think the water's going to be rough when we leave this morning. I think it's going to be cold when we leave this morning, but I think it's going to be invigorating. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it's where you live, dude. 77 in Florida is freaking cold. It's like what 40? What is it? It's like 46 right now. This is big jacket weather for folks down here, bro. You where you live, Mike, is like what they do. I think it's like Scandinavia or something. They leave the kids out when the Caucasians in the hotels. They leave the kids out. They be at the cafe. They leave the kids out in their strollers with bundle up, but leave them in the cold so they can get acclimated to the cold. You already acclimated to the cold, bro. But I started noticing when I was at the house, when I was home, that few little pieces were starting to green up on the lawn. So spring is coming. We got about a month and a quarter. Yeah. No, I'm gonna videotape that because there's at least gonna be minimum 3 or 4 people in the pool. There's gonna at least 3 or 4 people in the pool. And someone sunbathing. At least someone sunbathing, you know? Um, I would ask about those, when she don't went back to sleep. She don't went back to sleep. But just to be honest, Tuesday is still humbling to me. When you never had what you have now, you're going to appreciate. I My wife doesn't realize what she does for me. She's like, I got you something that you already have, and trying to explain itself. And I've seen my gift, and I was so freaking excited because one, I got another podcast camera, and then two, she gave me another, control board. So now I want to play with it, but I ain't gonna be able to get to it about a month. And she be the one worried about the stuff she gave me. Like, no, trust me, it's gonna get gotten. Just like my Scarifier, it's not the box ain't open because it's not early to mid March when I need to open it up and put it together. You know what I mean? I never got presents. I never got presents. Watch the rain. you see, you see what I'm saying? No, you used to that. You used to that weather, brother. But I got a new, boom, and it's got that little round circle thing in front of it. So you might not be hearing my spit and all that, whatever. Um, and I got, the lighting. I've got lighting. I just, I need to start putting this stuff together in a better way. Um, you know, to get you guys better videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Gonna put this up and figure where that came from. Uh, but I think it's 6 nights, so it might be 5 days. I'm not sure. No, not sure. This is a different type of lifestyle. Especially the older you get, you got to learn how to enjoy it. Charles and them probably coming into port, and we're going to be leaving. That's the funny part. That's funny. Okay, one more to go, and we'll be done with that. So I'm gonna spend the morning, go down to check out breakfast. It's probably the same crappy boiled egg, flat sausage. You know, we in Florida, so it might be something Floridian. What I have no idea. You know what I mean? But we'll see. Um, charge my camera and my GoPro. It's a GoPro wannabe. Put that, okay, that's my GoPro wannabe. Gonna charge you up and get you ready for action. So need my 1, 2, 3, and then my phone, 4 cameras. Yeah, who knows, Mike? You know what I mean? We'll see. It's just um trying to figure. I'm trying to figure when I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say. Boy, from Sam's Club, I bought some, snacks like popcorn and peanuts. We had some of it. She's like, "You gonna do it?" No, I'm not done. Oh, sorry. I had to go. I had to go out and come back in. Um, trying to figure out. We've got these. We've got these jackets from Columbia. Trying to figure out what shirt that I should wear so that would be would be okay. Bro, look. I'm gonna pay for this cruise. If the spooky ghost come out here, he gonna get bitch slapped. I need to go on this cruise, bro. I ain't trying to be playing. I'm not trying to be playing with people today. You know what I mean? I need to get my money's worth. And then, right, I tried to get in with the card for the. It only works a certain way. If you put it a different way, it doesn't. I'm like this. I'm getting all upset. This ghetto ass place that I finally tried it again. These are the experiences that keep someone humble. You know what I'm saying? Um, I remember when I prayed for this, I said, Lord, I just want to live. That's why I know there's a God. He's got jokes. He says, okay, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, I got something for you. You want to live? See, with God, you got to be specific, man. I'm gonna put you in the right place to meet the right woman that wants to do stuff and and plans it out. I still don't know what to do when comes to cruising, but she plans it out. You know what I mean? We have all the papers, we got passports and so forth and so on. Everything is set. You know, um, and that is just a blessing. You know what I mean? Um, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited because it's funny. I was like, you know, take a Caribbean cruise. He said, you know, enjoy the warm tropical water. And I'm up walking to the car, freezing my cojones off. Like what? What? But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. And I'm gonna check my walks this morning. At least we'll probably at least what's the difference? Oh Jesus, my battery level is low. Luckily, we have. That's luckily I broke the cord because I'd have been mad. Been on the whole cruise. We would have been on the whole cruise and no way to charge. You know, that wouldn't have been cool at all. Okay, be right back, guys. Put this on the charge. I'll be right back. Hope I got my hope I got my walkie talkies. I charged them and I hope I put them in the suitcase. but they would normally be in. Perhaps I got this very expensive leather backpack. We just do stuff together. See, if I left something at home, I'm probably dead. I'm gonna make do with what I got. You know what I mean? um, this ghetto ass heat. It's not. It started warm, and now it's getting cold again. What a piece of crap. Mhm. So how's the weather up there where you at, Mike? Oh, you said you said it was 32. Didn't they say there was another storm coming through? Yeah, we getting out of here. We getting out of here. But I am ready. I'm ready for spring to hit. I'm ready to do. Um, I finally found a book that sells the right core aerated tines for this piece of equipment that I have. The three of them I got. I want to get some some replacement tines. No, I want to get some replacement tines for both pieces of equipment, but them things they're expensive. So I'm gonna get a few. I just got to get the right size first. Once I get the right size, I'll order them for both pieces of equipment. So when I sell it, it'll be a more of a selling point, and I will have what I need for mine, and we'll go from there. Uh, just like I said this morning, this is the main guy I'm going to be using today. I think this guy has. I got the 1 terabyte. I got the 1 terabyte card in here, so I should have enough room. Good morning, Wellness. What's going on? We talking about this spooky ass hotel that we're in, and someone out there had been backing up for someone had been backing up for about 30 minutes because the wife woke me up and says, "What's that backing up sound?" And I thought it was a heater, but no, it came from outside. And I went outside and I heard it. I'm like, who's been backing up for 30 daggone minutes? If you think 30 minutes, you suck. You know, you know. That's I'm trying not to laugh. Um, but I wish I don't really, but and we started here, Mike. These are like connecting rooms, okay? And I was just checking the door, you know. You could hear somebody next door. So, and I'm thinking, boy, you better not come through that door because I'm gonna take you out. You know what I mean? But she said I could hear somebody. We put something against the door, and this is a hot mess. Hey, Jakes, what's going on, bro? If y'all don't know, I'm finishing off my twisted tea. I got a can and a half. You can't take it on the boat. You can't, and so we're not doing that. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, guys. I'm looking for try to not a Walmart, but a Home Depot on the way out of here. If I could find some plugs for St. Augustine plugs, I'm gonna grab a few or pieces of sod. But it I think we're too far north. But if I could, I'm gonna we're gonna see if we can stop by and find us a Home Depot and just look real quick. If I could find some, I'm gonna take some. Buy some garbage bags and lay it in the back. Man, because in South Florida they were like $5 a roll, and the plugs, it's a piece about that big and that wide and as long as my hand. They're plugs, and they're like $8 to $9. But online you pay 50. So I'm gonna look if I can see if they still have. It's winter, but they might still sell 'em. I don't know because you're in Florida. You're in Florida. You know what I mean? I'm gonna look at some plants because we've got two papayas and two bananas, and see if we can bring something else home. Um, Maybe a mango. You know, again, the the avocado is thriving. The avocado's thriving. So and we have like the light that you're seeing here. We have two grow lights, and the main thing is I'm not focusing on the fruit itself. I'm just focused on keeping the puppies alive, learning how to keep them. You got to start somewhere. You got to learn how to keep the plant alive first. You got to learn how to treat it right first, and then you can start worrying about the fruit and because there's more to it, right? You got to pollinate, and some trees, if it ain't pollinated, it ain't gonna work. Yeah, after the cruise, yeah, on the way home, Mike. Um, it just dawned on me because we always would stop at a Walmart. We could try Walmart and then a Home Depot, and the Home Depot in the garden section. That's where I found the other ones. You know what I mean? Um, I think we should. I think I should try to get a mango. I think I should try to get a mango, and then I want to put them in. Eventually, I want to put them in pots that about is they're wide but tall as this desk. You know, and then I'll roll them into the house and then roll them out in the summertime. You know what I mean? Because my uncle, man, you think you guys are gardeners? My uncle Robert had the knack, and he tried everything. And it just didn't dawn on me. He should have had a plant shop. That's how good he was. If guys, I promise you, if and YouTube was around then, I think it just started, whatever. But no, that was about 20 years ago. If he was still around, he had the greenest green thumb that you ever. It his apartment, an apartment. He had green vines growing. I mean, it was so awesome. And I remember that he just had this natural green thumb, and he had a banana tree that was 9 feet freaking tall. I didn't know what I was doing, and when he passed, they gave me that tree. I killed it. He had a banana tree that was freaking 9 feet tall. It broke my heart. I probably, now that I know, it's probably root rot of something. Probably should have replanted it in a better pot. It was just so much a better and a bigger pot. But you remember people like that that actually had the knowledge that you could learn from. I could learn something big from him. And we had a falling out before he passed, and it just breaks my heart that I couldn't have apologized. I didn't say I was sorry before it was too late, because it was my fault. You know what I mean? That's the sad part. It was my fault. It is what it is. But it's good to be back in Florida. This is my wife grew up here in Tampa. Where we're at. It's so funny. I posted on Facebook that I'm walking by a strip club, and one of the guys that I grew up with in Amityville, Long Island, he lives here. He says, "Hey, I work there." You work at the strip club, bro? I'm not sure if he said I work there or I work next door, but he says, "Hey, I work there." Hey, and I just left. They're like, "You work at the strip club, bro? You bragging about that?" Yeah, because it's a strip club that was just open because it was dark. It was just opening up next to the spooky hotel that we staying at. And in front of the strip club in the parking lot, they had a food truck. I'm sitting there cracking up. That I walked over to get twisted teas that I'm trying to get rid of. Yes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're on vacation here. We're on vacation. Um, I'm released by 2 more cords. I got all these cords and the wrong ones. Where did we do that at? Got all these cords and the wrong freaking ones to start the cruise with. But hey, that's how it happens. You know what I mean? That's how it happens. Um, hey, Chase, how did your greenhouse go? Did you get everything back in order after all of this weather crap that's going on? You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking about finding some type of greenhouse myself. Not a big one, maybe, something smaller. I want to set up my back door area for some summer plants, some basic stuff like maybe tomatoes, onions, green peppers, and jalapenos, stuff I know I'm going to use. You know what I mean? I s- I seen the peach tree. I got a lot of new growth that I didn't notice. Um, I seen there's a few branches that I do need to prune, and my poor apple tree, the last one. I remember I bought 5 of them. This was the last one. The top piece is broken off. I think a deer came and ate it. Wow. Sorry. Um, my neighbor trying to figure if they're still in the house. I used to cut their lawn. I had to stop because now that I'm back over the road, I only had time for mine. Um, they had a whole lot of stuff in the backyard, and it's all covered in plastic. It's all covered in plastic. They're trying to. I guess they're trying to save it or whatever. I don't know. Um, it broke my heart because there was a someone was getting his trees grinded down because you can hear the machine. I wanted to go, hey man, I need you to dump that in my backyard, because I use that stuff. I have a whole pile. We had we had a truck deliver a whole bunch of tree mulch in the back, and I put sod on it. It's real soft. It's starting to break down. So I need to, Mike. That's probably the only place I'm gonna get a load of sand and top dress back there to strengthen up that soil. But we'll see. Spring, you shouldn't, Jay. You shouldn't have that long because March is right around the corner. That's the crazy part about it. March is right around the corner, and I just have so many plans. I just have so many plans this year. I hope I can accomplish at least half of those plans. You know what I mean? Um, I really do. Y'all pray for me because I want to be walking every day on this cruise. Not just making up excuses, but walking with the wife. She's gonna be lapping me, but I'm going to get up there and I'm actually going to do it. That's why I'm charging my watch right now, so I can get the. I want to at least do 10,000 steps a day. I'm saying that publicly, and then y'all ask me at the end of the week, did I do 10,000 steps a day? I'm saying no, I did. I did something. No. I want to at least do 10,000 steps a day, and I'm going to try my best to eat. Because again, we're on a. I'm not going to be mean about this cruise. It's more of a discount cruise, and there's going to be less food variety, so it should mean less eating. This way, I'm thinking it. So less eating means that I won't be gaining so much, so I could probably, you know what I'm saying? I probably won't be going overboard like on the regular cruise. I'm hoping that I can give you guys a positive response to this cruise company, this cruise ship, and I'm hoping that it will be something that I might say, hey, I might want to do this again. You know what I mean? Because I think um, these other companies, man, they're jacking up everything. It's getting ridiculous. We might have to start. We might have to start going into all you can eat inclusives, inclusive stuff. Who knows? But one of the things I do when I have what is what am I calling it? Traditions. When I go on a cruise now, I'm wearing my million-mile ring. That's silver. It's this silver. It's a silver ring, but it's a little bit loose. So I got what these things. You put that in between there to fit it on there. So I'm looking like I'm like the mafia guy. Kiss the ring. So now I got one ring, two rings. Kiss the ring. um, I don't know if they're gonna have a um, sail away party. They probably will, but I'm starting with my levels with expectation levels really low, and if they exceed them, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I will be. I will. I will be pleasantly surprised, and I'm hoping that I will be. You know what I mean? I really am. I'm hoping that I will be. Trying to figure out what 7. So I think we've got 3 hours before we need to be on the boat. At 7, it'll be like 3 hours. So I'll see what she wants to do, and we'll figure it out from there. Hey, Marlene. Hey. Uh, we're in Florida. I know you must be freezing. Florida. Yo, what happened here, man? Florida's supposed to be warm. Florida's supposed to be warm. What the heck? I know. Yeah, I know it's winter. Hey, good morning, Urban. How you doing? um, I'm hoping the water when we leave in Tampa Bay isn't too choppy. I'm good. I can take it, but she can't, and she refuses to take the drama. It's gonna make me sleepy, But look, it can make you sleepy, but if just stay up, you know. Florida is probably freezing themselves silly. Y'all got the big coats on now. Yes, I am. I gotta get rid of this before because they don't allow them on the cruise ship. Yes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, guys. Um, but I constantly am saying that I'm blessed to be with the right person that challenges me. She got mad at me yesterday because she kept on asking me, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" And I was getting frustrated, and she got mad at me. But I said, "Look, honey, stop asking me. Do I have to keep going to the bathroom? I have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes, and it's not even because I'm tight too. It's because I'm old. I'm old. I gotta go to the bathroom right now. That's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to talk about it. You know, I gotta go to the bathroom halfway through most of the lives that I go, but I don't say that. You know what I mean? We're fine. A chew candy ginger? What about regular ginger? I went to an Asian wholesale place yesterday, Mike, and I bought a bag of ginger. What does ginger do for you? Because I got a bag of it. Um, you know. Oh, hey, good morning, good morning. Um, I bought a bag of that. I also bought 40 pounds of chicken wings. I was frying up wings left and right. Miss Bougie over there, it has to be hot. I'm like, man, I was eating cold chicken wings. I got some chicken wings. I might eat the rest of them before we go to the pool. Well, okay, what else does it do? Oh, okay, because I got a bag. It's about that full of ginger roots. So I'm take that on the truck with me. And I also got I got a jar about that big of kimchi, and I know the kimchi helps with your gut health, and that spicy is all get out. So, but it helps with your gut health. You know what I mean? Um, That's one thing in the beginning of my journey to figuring stuff out. I didn't know my gut was so messed up. And I know, well, I'm gonna tell you too much information. Oh, okay. So, can you just eat it raw? You just peel it and eat it, just or chop it up or put it in something. I might just eat it. Um, I learned how much cinnamon does for you, but I didn't know how bad my gut was messed up. And because I tell you about, I was going to the back, having to urinate all that. I was I was passing gas so much, it was embarrassing. And I didn't realize that my gut was so messed up. I didn't realize that. That I would buy candles and all, and it's better raw. Okay, mash. Oh, okay. Well, Urban, you're a special type of person. I'm saying that with love. You want not to be messed with. I'm to the point. I'm to the point that if it's gonna make me feel better, if it's uncomfortable, I'll do it. Hold up, it's going too quick. Make tea. Okay, gotcha. Well, I'm to the point wherever it's going to help me feel better, I'm all for it. To be honest with you. Um, I've never seen candy tea. But it's that other thing that I wanted to get. But see, I'm also prepping for when I got to go back on the road after the cruise. No, yeah, no. I didn't bring it with me. I didn't bring the ginger with me. Cause then they're not gonna let me bring that on the boat. But I have it at the house. I have it at the house. They're not gonna let you bring, certain things on the boat and so forth and so on. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, this ghetto ass room does have a coffee pot. Um, it isn't as bad as I'm saying, but there is black mold in the bathroom. That's freaking disgusting. Um, there is a crack in the door. You guys coming in a little late, but we're in a spooky urban. We're in a spooky hotel, the Ramada. Um, it's like a hotel. It's like a hotel 4.5. I started a hotel 6. Mike said a hotel 4.5. You get out the elevator. You think you're going to be in the building. You're actually back outside. They're like, who built this place? Who built this place? Better yet, well, right before I go, because we're about to go, I want to re-show you guys this spooky hotel. Let's switch this around since we got some more people in here. I want to re-show y'all the outside of my room. And let's see if y'all would stay at this place. This oh, the sun's coming up, so it doesn't look as spooky, but you come in the building and you go into that elevator right there. We're on the third floor, and then you come out and you're back outside. And when we first came, you know how you women are, y'all gotta think y'all know everything. Let's go down. Let's go. She's like, let's go down that hallway. I was like, the hell to the no. What the hell you want to go down there for? You know? Yeah. Here's the tunnel of doom. We walked. I walked about that far and the hairs on the back of my neck went up. I said, woman, if you don't turn around and come on, you know, and some kid was screaming. Just tell me this ain't crazy. Look, that one's got lights. That one's got lights. One of the lights out on the come on, man. Nah, player. Oh my god. Look at this. Even in the summertime, that'd still be spooky. And nigga, what, got three plants? Come on, player. Oh my god. Let me switch this around. Yeah, it's very cold. It's very cold and invigorating, dear. Oh my god. I said the tunnel of doom. They got the Squid Games there. I'm telling you, look, I'm not the one to be played with. You come at me with some, you getting nuts. All right, guys, it's time to go. And I just would appreciate y'all coming in and listening and hearing me out and laughing about this crazy hotel room. Um, Monday, Tuesday. Hey, babe, when we coming back? Thursday morning. Well, we'll be back. No, so we're driving back Wednesday, right? We'll be in Port Wednesday. So there's not going to be no lives Monday and Tuesday. Um, we will see you guys Wednesday, and just say once again appreciate you coming in. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Let's see you guys next Wednesday. And as always, you don't think nobody loves you, though. I love you. God loves you. Coming up next, wellness for Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations and fashion sense. And at 9 o'clock, cruising's fun anytime. And this tea with the tea at 9:15. And as always, you don't think nobody loves you. Know that I love you. God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces. I will try, Mike.